Hey, how's it going, everybody? Brandon here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Olympus Stylus Tough 8010. So, if you can't tell by its name, it's a tough one of those tough cameras. Now, this is a really good camera to use because you don't have to worry about damaging it in any way, because you can drop it up to 6 feet and it's not going to damage itself, which is very nice. It's waterproof, freeze-proof, crush-proof. You don't have to worry about this camera. You can have your little kid taking pictures with it, or etc., and you don't have to worry about him or her breaking it because it's just that tough. So it's constructed in an all-metal body, very nicely built. Here's the top, which you have your shutter, your microphone, and your power on and off button. On the rear, you have your 2.7-inch 230K resolution screen with your zoom buttons right here, your one-touch video mode, your speaker, playback, directional pad, and your menu and your question mark button. On the right side, you have your door. This is where everything's located, the guts of the camera, where your SD card and all your jacks and slots are located. And you have this little fancy knob. It's a lock button, so you just switch it left and right. If you switch it left, it's locking the door, so in case the door happened to slide open, you want to lock it. So it's very nice for security reasons. Slide to the right, you unlock it, and you just pull the switch down and door falls open. Inside of there is your HDMI port, your proprietary port, your SD card slot, and your lithium-ion battery, which can take up to 200 shots. It's a very long-lasting battery when I used it on a wedding. So that's it. That's basically the inside, and then there's a little door right here. You can see how thick it is. You just close that up. It has rubber sealing, as you can see, so it protects it from water getting in. So you just close it. As you can see, you need to apply a little pressure for it to close, and then you just slide it lock to lock, and you lock the door. It's very simple to use. On the bottom, you got your tripod mount, and then here's the front. We have that little reflective coating, which does get fingerprints on it and does scratch pretty easily. And then there's your lens, and then when you turn on the camera, the metal door will slide down. So power on time does take a while. It takes about 3 to 4 seconds. It's 3 point something seconds, I believe. It's pretty slow when you're trying to power on the camera really quick to capture a moment. So here, let me just show you guys right now. I'm gonna press the power button, and you'll hear it by the shutter, the door coming down in front of the lens. It's very nice because it protects against dirt and etc. Alright, and there you go. So it's pretty long, about 3 seconds to get camera ready and start it up, and then you push the power button on again, metal door slides up, and you're ready to go. So that's about it for the physical. Definitely a tough camera. I'll show you guys a slideshow at the end of the video of all the pictures I took, and I'll put some captions up and explain how I took the picture. And yeah, so it has a 5x optical zoom and a really wide angle lens, 28mm wide angle lens. I'll show you guys the picture right now. Of how wide that is at a water park I went to with the camera. 2 GB of internal memory, which is very handy in case you happen to run out of space. You've got to empty your SD card, and you have extra 2 gigs of memory inside, which is very cool in case your SD card gets wet or something were to happen when you're changing cards. You have 2 GB of internal memory. Very nice. All in all, external, it looks really nice, but you do have to sacrifice thickness for protection, or the thinness for protection. And you just push on to power it on, and then we'll go walk through the camera settings. Alright, here's the back of the camera. I have to focus, and I have to stay in this range right here. So it's on, and let's just go into the menus. Right here, there's a scene mode for different landscapes, I believe. There's a magic mode. You have all these different filters to choose from. Panorama mode, which is very hard to use compared to Sony's 10 frames per second kind of mode they have, where you just pan the camera and it takes 10 photos at one time. This was very cumbersome, very annoying sometimes. Just put in auto. And what you do is you line up the pictures. Basically, you take one picture right here and then you line it up with the previous picture, and etc., etc. And it's very annoying. Next mode is the beauty mode for close-up portraits. And the mode I used a lot, program mode, and intelligent auto. And we're back to scene. So I'll show you guys magic mode with all the different filters they have, and I'll show you guys where's the other mode? Yeah, I believe it was the magic and the scene. But I'll show you guys pictures at the end. I'll label them and everything of what modes I used, etc. So that's basically the menu right here. You just use the left and right arrow to navigate, and then up and down. Adjust your settings like flash, timer, and etc. macro mode. But let's get into setup. Using the camera, it doesn't take pictures as fast as you would think. It's just the startup time that really helps you miss the moment. So let me just get into and then there's an in-camera manual also, which is very handy to use. Let me just get into the setup. Oop, wrong button. Alright, there's the setup. Let's walk through the setup. So you can change your image size, your compression, shadow adjust, fine zoom and digital zoom. Let me just go to the next one. Next, you can record the noise when you take a picture, and that you can have that on and off, which is very cool. I haven't seen that yet in the camera. Well, I haven't heard of it yet. Image stabilizer off and on, remote flash, all that good stuff. You can video mode 720p, autofocus, and video mode, of course, image quality, IS, and sound. Printing, formatting, etc. Resetting, USB connection. More settings, power on and off. If you push the playback button, save settings, file mapping, pixel mapping, file names, etc. Time, roll time, TV out, connect to a HD TV. And what's really cool, I haven't seen this in the camera yet, is the tap control. And now this is meant for you people that would use the camera with gloves on or underwater, which makes it very easy. So if you want to go into menu, or the playback, you say you had gloves on, tap the top twice, and it would go into playback. You just have to hit it harder sometimes. And to go left and right, you would just tap the right side once to go back. Oh, let me just move my finger off the D-pad so you guys know it's real. Tap the top twice again to exit and go back into the shooting mode. So that's a very nice feature. Tap to control. You can turn that off or on if you'd like to. And that's basically for the settings. So at the end, hope you guys enjoyed the slideshow. It's a very awesome camera with a nice body, a nice build. Though it is thick, you don't have to worry about the camera breaking because it's meant for tough situations. But thanks for watching, guys. This is Olympus Stylus Tough 8010, top of the line from Olympus. So go check it out, guys. Thanks for watching.
This one's for the ladies. In the morning I think of you. When I dream at night I dream of you. Everything that I do, girl, I do for you. Nobody else can do. Oh baby girl, I'm a fool for you, but I just can't get through to you. I'm falling, falling, calling, calling. Everywhere I go I see your face. When I hear your name I get out of place. So delusional and so dysfunctional. Could it be you're the one for me? Girl, only you could get to me. I'm falling, falling, calling, calling. All night long, got me calling all night long. Girl, you got me calling, calling. Girl, you got me crazy. Gotta be my baby. Falling, falling, calling, calling. When I call, I can't get through to you. When I text, I can't get through to you. No, I'm so frustrated. Why you got me waiting? Girl, you're toxical and so hypnotical. I'm falling, falling, calling, calling. All night long. All night I'm calling, baby. All night. Oh, girl, you got me calling, calling. Girl, you got me calling, baby. All night long. Come on, girl. As I rise, I see your smile. And all the girl out there with your style. You stay on my mind like a midterm exam. You shine my number on your redial. Oh, honey brown skin, so sweet, child. To have you in my life will make me proud. So I'm calling again, cause I heard from your friends that your screensaver on your mobile is my picture. Wanna get with ya. Won't boss, lie, cheat, or hit ya. Stop playing so hard, I won't diss ya. All I wanna do, girl, is kiss ya. And kiss you through the phone when I miss ya. I'll take you with the rainbow ends for you're lonely and there ain't no friends. I'll be with ya. I swear, my darling.